Guys, welcome back to the Match Out Podcast with myself, Paul Ciotto, Christopher Shea.
How's it going?
Producer extraordinaire, Peter Olbrook. And again, we had such a great time the last time. Cousin Frank Ciotto here to impart his wisdom on family values, badassery.
Badassery.
And some movie conflicts that I'd like to put forward to see
I
what everyone
almost
thinks.
want to hear about those movie conflicts.
All right, so you know what? To start that off, we'll start with the movie conflicts.
I think it's fun. Yeah.
We're old school here. I mean, you know, obviously we each represent a little bit different generations, but we're old school. And one of my favorite anti-heroes / villains, however you want to call it or you want to place him,
I know who it is.
Clubber Lang. Okay, in my opinion, Clubber Lang kind of beats everybody. I got to be honest with you. Without, you know, the
not A-Team, Mr. T.
no,
You're
we're talking Rocky 3.
All
First of all, strike number one. Because he's B.A. Baracus.
Yeah, he's B.A. Baracus.
So what the heck does Clubber Lang? Is Clubber Lang driving the fucking
Not
van
for
around?
nothing though. B.A. Baracus was pretty tough too, though.
But listen, they had a drug.
But he was. Yeah.
You're not sticking Clubber Lang with a needle to put him to sleep so he can fly him around.
That's
That's
true.
how the 18 worked. He couldn't fly anywhere. He was scared, and Clubber Lang's not scared to fly.
That's true. He's not.
Clubber I live alone, I train alone, I win a title alone, I'll fly to Egypt to fight for the title.
That's true.
B.A. Baracus, big 18 tough guy.
Yeah.
I don't want to fly, I don't want to fly. And he had
Scared
a
of the guy
drug.
sitting in the dark
That's
all
true.
day.
Good point. Good
So
point.
my point is, like, you know, if you had like these fantasy leagues, right? You're talking about like for me, for mixed martial arts, I think they should have a legends division. In my opinion, I've been saying it for years, right?
Well, they're kind of starting that, right?
It's not a legend. What
let's
they
not-
should have is definitely an absolute style
Like the old school.
But like no fucking weight classes.
Right.
Do you want to like you're making these
Bloodsport.
Yeah. Well, you're making these
The
like
Kumite.
spectacles
The Kumite.
anyway. Imagine if you had a guy like Mighty Mouse go up against, pick anybody.
Now, by
who
Mighty
wants
Mouse,
to
are you
say.
talking look up in the air, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's Mighty Mouse?
I
Or
mean,
who
he's
are we-
just as
what
bad.
are you talking about
He's
right
just as bad as a guy.
Superman.
No, but Mighty Mouse, the character,
Yeah.
the cartoon
was
character,
a fucking badass.
was a little
He
mouse that whoop your ass.
He will whoop your ass, dude.
Yeah.
Because I stomp on mice.
'Cause
But
how-
that's one that I'd be afraid of.
Well, what better way to really frame your sport or your martial art and then apply it to someone who's twice your fucking size?
Well, that's how it started, you know.
Horace Gracie showed it.
But to circle back,
Yeah.
because I like
Let's
that.
go back
Sorry,
to Mr. T.
sorry.
I like that, but you know, they have these, you know, like I always clamor for a Legends division, right?
Right.
So let's just say all of a sudden, the bizarre world came true, and all these people are real.
Ooh.
Okay? No, they're real.
Yeah.
All right?
Like
And you
Aquaman.
and you could, like, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, they're real. And now you can place them against one another. So let's say Clubber Lang versus Drago. Who wins?
I gotta be honest.
They both got beat the same way.
They did, but here's the
So
thing.
now you
I
gotta
felt
really delve into the
like
psychology.
Drago's chin was better than Clubber Lang's chin.
If he dies, he dies.
If he dies, he dies.
They're both nasty.
They're both nasty. Mr. T wins the nastiness. Clubber Lang was just more stoically nasty, whereas Mr. T was more talk shit nasty.
No,
but I gotta
you
be
got backwards. You just got this.
no.
Drago is
Drago is
stoic.
stoic.
You
What
say
did I
Clubber
say?
Lang.
You say
Oh, okay, yeah, all right. I'm sorry.
Strike
Yeah.
2.5.
That's fair.
Well, now who wins, Clubber Lang or Mr. T?
Clubber Lang.
Clubber Lang.
Clubber Lang. Mr. T was doing one of those drinks. Remember Mr. T's Bloody Mary mix?
I don't know what.
That's actually
But, like, he
sounded-
did legitimate bodyguard work
Yeah.
for Muhammad Ali, and like, so he was a tough guy. There's no doubt about it. And to be honest with you, he's only about 5'8". He's not this,
Yeah.
you know, this really tall
Huge guy.
guy. But he was a small heavyweight. But anyway, who wins? I got to take Clubber Lang. I got to take Clubber Lang because I look at the way he trained. He didn't
tenacity.
have the enhancement. It was all
Yeah, but
about
those
being the
you
bad.
know what those.
But his attitude wins that fight. His attitude. If you look at what he used to, when he said in the Rocky movies about himself, how he does things, how he spoke.
I'll buy that.
You know what I mean?
'Cause he wins
What
the
did
mental battle.
Drago do?
Yeah, but performance
Exactly.
enhancing drugs, PEDs, are winning
Yeah,
fights now.
Yeah, but-
Drago was from
Man,
Russia.
shut up, man! I mean, we're not talking about that. Man, why do you gotta do that? I mean, we're talking.
It has to be factored in there.
Who gives a shit?
There's also guys telling PEDs are
Hey,
getting beat.
listen, we're talking. You always got to do that. If you're not going to interject something into a real conflict, okay, about what's going on, we're talking mental aspects.
Oh, just mental.
But
I
guess
already
what?
said,
Just to
Clubber Lang
disprove you,
wins.
just to disprove you again.
Okay.
So they were jacking him up in the movies, right? He's training. You see him. They take the needle, burn. They stick him. Did it change his attitude? Not one bit.
Maybe it was a longer acting testosterone.
No. Can you please elbow me right now and cut him, okay? But my point is, guess what? It didn't change him.
No.
He still was a stoic guy, and at the end, Rocky whooped his ass with positive attitude.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me, and heart and willpower, you mean to tell me Clubber Lang, who's this ass-kicking machine who doesn't get tired, and if you look at the psychology of it all, they had to set Rocky in Rocky 3 to wear him down. They said if we don't get him in these, and I think it was the first 5 rounds, he's done. He's going to run out of gas. So how do you not pick Clubber Lang, Peter?
I don't know.
Good answer. What do you think, Frank?
I mean, I gotta go with Clubber Lang.
What?
It's a mental aspect.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
the guy's a beast. He's beating you before he gets in the ring.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
No, that's
think
my
about
answer.
it.
It's not your answer.
I mean, look what happened with Rocky. I mean, Rocky didn't win that fight because he was the better fighter. It was a mental aspect.
Take more, give more.
That mental aspect. He was down and out.
Yeah, but
he got
I
that.
feel like Drago had a tougher chin. He could take more punishment.
maybe a tougher chin, but the
And he punched
mentality's
at
not
what,
there.
1,870 pounds
again,
per
the
square
mentality
inch.
may not be there.
That's a
still
serious
lost.
freaking punch.
What if he keeps taking shots to the chin? If the mentality is the mentality,
Yeah, he took
can't
a
hang
bunch
on.
of shots to the chin.
But as I'm saying, if he can't hang on and he's going to break quicker than somebody else who
He has
doesn't.
a better haircut.
Look, you see special forces guys. It's not the biggest guy. It's not the
No.
most jacked guy. It's a guy who's fucking that
Got right
fortitude.
here.
And if you want to really plug into what he's saying, if you look at the Captain America movie, when the guys are trying out to be Captain America, who'd they pick? The scrawniest little dude who had the biggest heart. Now they jacked him up all that shit to turn him into Captain American, but that's why they picked him. Now Clubber Lang happens to have it all. Okay.
Because you can do all that.
Yeah.
You can get all that, but you can't get that mindset. That you,
No, listen, that's something that you either have or you don't have. It's not taught.
And let's look at it this way. All right. Drago in the movie complained to his corner. He's made of steel. He feels no pain.
Right.
Okay. Clubber Lang, even though he's in that fight with Rocky, and now there's the strategy's working, he never once basically thought he would lose. He never once questioned himself. He never once saw him in the corner, going to his corner and up. Remember, even his coach said, "Don't try to take him out in one punch. Choose your punches. You're the champ." And he basically said, "Fuck you. I'm still gonna beat this guy with who I am."
Right.
And basically, in spite and despite of himself, he lost, still believing in himself. He never said that he was bigger. And when he was whooping Rocky, he's going, "Come on, Balboa. I got more. I got a lot of more." Right?
He did.
When did Drago ever do that?
When he picked up the guy, the Russian,
Again, what does that have to do with beating Rocky? He lost to Rocky at that point.
because he was telling him, "Listen, let me just shut your mouth and let me fight my fight." And in Russia, 5 generations of his family is going to get killed for doing crazy stuff like that to the political guys. That takes some big cojones to say, "Shut your mouth. I'm fighting my fight, and I'll do what I want to do."
So he had one moment out of the freaking
but that's balls.
10.
That's just balls.
Showing
Of course
his
he
balls
got balls. He's stepping in the ring. He's
No.
Stepping in the ring alone
There's
shows
different
balls.
types of balls when you're in Russia and you're picking out like a prime minister, you're picking
Yeah,
out
well.
somebody big. And dude, you know generations of Dragos are getting killed.
Well, he's fighting again against Apollo Creed's son.
Yes, he is.
So that's coming out soon.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no doubt there's a lineage to this stuff. But if you compare the two, as far as in their places in those movies, Clubber Lang shows no weakness. He goes down. He's like the captain of the ship. He goes down with it. All right. Drago, and don't get me wrong, he's legit.
Yeah, he was
I'm
legit.
still pissed about him killing Apollo Creed.
Dude, me
That's
too.
why I don't like him.
Oh, look,
Okay.
I don't like him either, but when we're just trying to do a grudge match, I question Clubber Lang's chin. That's my only thing. I question his chin. He went down fairly quickly in that match against Rocky, the second one.
Looks like Frank's seriously thinking about a lot of deep,
Dude.
introspective things. Can you?
Rocky and Drago went to the 15th round.
But the onslaught of punches that Rocky basically hit that guy with, you can't even count.
That's what I mean. Like,
That's what I mean. Like you don't watch the movies.
I do watch the
Shame on
movies.
you because the amount of punches he threw to put Clubber Lang down in the 15 rounds wasn't equal to those.
It was
the amount.
like a Street Fighter 15 punch combo.
Exactly every time.
Dush.
Rocky's right hand was like a trip hammer. You forget the quotes? Like a trip hammer.
I ain't gonna lie, I do forget the
Didn't
quote.
stop.
It sounds like you're gonna be a celebrity.
In my opinion, Clubber Lang wins.
Dude, well, I gotta be
Clubber Lang
honest.
beats
I'm willing
everybody.
to bet we can Google this, and some freak out there has figured out the freaking
Well, guys, you wanna-
algorithm, so we can find out who wins.
Out there in viewer land, we want comments when this goes up. Who wins? Clubber Lang, Drago. We expect it. Okay?
And watch this. I always root for the American. So if this fight's going down, I'm still rooting for Clubber Lang, but
Now it sounds like you're stepping back.
no, but I still think Drago might win it. That's my
Now you're
answer.
playing-
That's my answer. I'm
You
picking
present
Drago.
the facts. and
Switzerland.
Yeah, in Switzerland. Yeah, in Switzerland.
I am
You present the facts, and he still questions it. And the fact that he brought PEDs into it, like it meant anything. Rocky didn't do PEDs.
That's how I know you
That's
don't
the-
believe that he's
yeah.
gonna win.
That's how. Like it's like big deal.
You're talking about.
It's like a guy that okay, you put a guy in PEDs. If he doesn't lift weights and run track, does it get any better from it?
No, of course not. But dude,
Doesn't change your brain.
we saw Drago working out, dude, running around the track, doing the
Yeah,
arm,
hitting the
thing.
speed band. I mean, right? Yeah, whatever. But
So I
bottom
mean,
line,
it makes a difference
Clubber
with
Lang
those
wins.
PEDs. All right, we're gonna find
Clubber
out.
Lang wins.
I'm gonna Google it this evening,
All
and
right.
I guarantee there's some type of algorithm that's figured it out, and we'll see who wins.
Fair.
And I'll get back to you, everybody.
I got a better one.
Who?
Rocky 3.
Okay.
Okay, Clubber's the champ. Okay, they're gonna do wrestler versus boxer.
Hulk Hogan.
What do you think happens there? I don't think there's this beating. I think Clubber Lang puts one on his chin before it even gets to
I
that.
think so too. Yeah, I'll go with that. Even if it doesn't matter how big he is, how tall he
Hogan.
is.
lips, I love it.
I'm on the Lang train. The only thing Hulk Hogan is dropping is that beef.
Yeah.
He ain't dropping
His own
anything.
leg drop where he's falling to the mat.
Yeah.
No, listen, I'm going with Clubber Lang. But when it comes to Clubber or Drago, I'm still going with Drago.
Yeah. Fair enough.
As far as shit talking, Clubber Lang wins them all.
Oh, of course he does. The best one-liners ever in a movie, in my
But again, I think that's why, for me, right? They both train hard. They're both badasses. What separates one from the other? Back to the
PEDs.
fucking mental game. Because even with the PEDs, the mental game.
Yeah, but if
he's
you're
in your
on
ear-
PEDs, your mental game, you think that you're unbeatable. You think that you are on.
Okay, great, but you're still beatable. You may think you're unbeatable, but you're still beatable. Look at one of the best MMA fighters right now. He hasn't fought in a while, but who was it? Conor McGregor. What did Conor fucking do? He exercises his mouth more than he does.
Well, I was thinking
he's
he's
beating
Bones
people.
Jones, who was on PEDs, and guess what? He's winning everything.
And where
in
is he
those
now?
fights.
He ain't winning shit.
Well, because he's
He's
not
riding
because-
pine.
Yes, because he's
You
not
got
allowed.
a bad fucking attitude. I'll tell you right now. You get off the point. He's point. You're talking about the Irish Muhammad Ali,
Yeah, Irish
okay?
Muhammad Ali, okay.
Who basically in his heart believes,
Oh, I agree with that.
and he is. He walks the walk, talks the talk. He can beat anybody ever. He's the only guy that said, "Yeah, I'll fight it. I'll fight at welterweight." He's freaking 150 pounds.
I give
He's
him
gone up
props.
twice. Name anyone else has done that.
And,
I mean-
and crossed over.
And crossed over. So like he's at a different planet of
I
combat.
agree.
And
I agree.
And I would even venture to say that here's a guy who wasn't a boxer, and he wasn't the toughest fight for him, but definitely one of the toughest fights for Mayweather. Cotto was a really tough one for him.
I don't even believe that.
Top 5. I would say top 5.
We're gonna end this. We're gonna end this discussion right now. He didn't just make a pro debut. He fought the best there is.
No, hands down.
First,
I agree.
this is his first
Boxing
fight.
match.
Yeah.
And won the first 5 rounds.
Undisputable.
So you don't see that.
He only won
you
those
don't-
first 5 rounds, I believe, because Mayweather said, "I'm just going to let this guy tire himself out. He ain't going to hurt me."
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, look,
Whatever,
you're talking about
dude.
the best
Guess
defensive
what?
boxing.
Do you see Mayweather come
Here's
over
the question.
MMA?
All right, hold on.
No.
Hell no.
Never gonna
But
do it.
let's
No
just ask.
balls.
No, listen. I
You
give
can do
McGregor
this
all the
all
balls in the
day
world.
long in your promos.
Yeah.
That doesn't make you an MMA fighter.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah.
But my point is this.
The odds are there are none. You're gonna fucking keep
Did
your
you
ass
guys
up.
think that McGregor was actually going to win it before the fight started?
I believed in him because everything he said he does, everything he said he's going to do, he does it. Name something he hasn't said he was going to do, he doesn't do. I mean, he hasn't accomplished. So again, it goes back to the Clubber Lang thing. It's a positive attitude. So you put these dream matches together. Okay, who wins in a fucking race? Superman or the Flash?
Fucking Superman. It's not even a fucking option. Superman is the best fucking superhero, period. That's it.
He's got a
okay?
weakness though. He's got a
But
weakness.
Krypton blew up, so there ain't no fucking weakness. in it.
Get him off of Earth. He's not Superman anymore.
Yep.
He doesn't have the sun to shine on him.
He could be on
He's
Mars.
not-
He still has the fucking sun. The sun is, as long as he's in our fucking orbit, he's got some sun, and he's a badass.
All right.
And he beats the Flash. And this is from my son Avery every time. Avery's a big Flash guy because Flash can travel in time. Well, if you remember, Superman went around the Earth, changed the orbit, and brought things back.
All right,
So
100-yard dash.
Well,
Who wins?
Superman.
How?
Dude, we're gonna find out when the Justice
I'm
League
not-
2 comes out because they started a race.
If your name is Flash,
Doesn't matter.
because you can run faster than any creature in inhabitants.
Yeah, but
I
Superman's
guess-
not running, he's flying and he flies
I don't give a
faster.
shit what he's doing.
He's a specialist. That's what he does.
But my point is, how does he beat a specialist that basically he runs?
Because Superman is a specialist at all that shit. He wins.
Peter, did I not say 100-yard dash?
I heard 100-yard dash.
Or Superman has to run. Did I say he has to jump up and go into his stand into his flying? No, I said a contest of running.
A running contest.
Yes.
Running contest.
Not who gets to the end quickest.
No,
On their feet.
on your feet, son.
That's Flash every time.
I don't know yet. That I'm gonna have to do some more research on.
That's what I said.
But I can understand.
All right.
No, I understand
All right.
why you're
Put it
saying
in the
fast
algorithm.
in
I'm
a
a
foot race.
Put it in the algorithm.
I'm a Superman
foot
fan.
race.
I love Superman. Okay, who wins in the ocean? Aquaman or Superman?
Fucking Superman wins everything.
How?
Because all Aquaman can do is talk to freaking fish. He swims kind of fast.
He controls.
Dude,
the
Superman's
energy
like
of
a
the
fucking bullet.
He's
He'll
like
hit the
Poseidon.
water and zoom, he's right through. But he ain't talking to fish. But guess what? Superman will punch the shit out of a killer whale. Killer whale gets in his face, he punches the shit out of a killer whale.
But while he's busy with a whale, he's got a shark on his ass.
And watch what happens. Get off me, shark, because I'll boot you. Dude, they're bites
What
on
if
you.
it's a Krypton shark? What if it's a Krypton shark?
There is no such thing. Krypton blew up, so that's not even a discussion anymore. He has no more weaknesses.
All right, so, all right.
Alright.
Superman's such a badass. Batman whooped his ass.
He did
Multiple.
not.
He
You know,
won.
I'm so
Multiple.
tired of that. Let me tell you what happened. Superman could, when they first,
Are you listening?
when they
I'm
first
listening.
knuckled up, Superman could just went this with his laser eyes, and fucking Batman's gone. Batman is a man with fucking gadgets. He's no different than Inspector Gadget.
Superior intellect.
Well, he's
Mental
smart,
attitude.
and he's got loot. But
Mental.
but guess what happens?
He won.
When I laser you, no, because Superman was being nice.
Not-
If it was a straight up fight, Superman would have. I would have stood back from a distance and just fucking lasered you with my laser eyes.
What I
and
don't
now
like about
I
the-
cut you in half.
What I don't
Then
like
the
about
fight's
the
over.
movie is they portrayed Superman having this like evil kind of mentality.
Yeah, he
he
wasn't.
He's
wasn't.
not. He's always super kind-hearted. That's what I like about Batman. He's not a superhero. He's a fucking
Human.
villain
Yeah.
who's a good guy. That's why he's
An
a
anti-hero.
vigilante.
Yeah.
He's a vigilante. He wasn't leaving guys strung up and hanging. He was finishing people. And he lived two
But watch
different worlds.
this.
But it was
He's
a mental
human,
game.
and Superman whoops his ass.
And he
Yeah,
survived.
there's a movie that says different.
Yeah.
So what do you got to say about
A
that?
whole bunch
Watch
of
this.
It's bullshit.
Where's the algorithm?
There's an algorithm for that one.
Dude, you know, and watch this.
Well, like-
Superman wins that fight every time.
Yes, Peter.
I'm zooming in for your close up. Do that again.
It's bullshit.
Okay.
Watch, Superman beats the Wonder Twins.
All right. The one I don't one to powers activated. All right. All right, Mr. Fucking Superman. Who wins? Thanos or Superman? Because Thanos just killed everybody.
Yeah, but if you watch in the Justice League, Superman fucking threw him an ass beating.
Thanos.
He threw Thanos an ass beating in the Justice League.
I don't remember Thanos in the Justice League.
I thought he was.
He
Who
wasn't.
was that guy at the end? Who they were all fighting in the Justice League, the first
Oh, that
one?
wasn't Thanos. I know who you're talking about. That was a different.
wasn't
that was just
Thanos.
a guy from one of those.
Oh, I thought it was
But if
Thanos.
you watch the Infinity Wars,
No, I saw Infinity
he
Wars
punked
also.
the Hulk, son.
Yeah, but watch
He
this.
punked the Hulk.
He turns
Well,
him
the
into
Hulk,
his dog.
let me just say one
And
thing.
puts him on a fucking
No,
leash.
in my opinion, I don't know what happened during that movie, but I wasn't there to see Richard Banner. I needed to see the Hulk a lot more.
David Banner.
David Banner, whatever.
Richard's his cousin.
Yeah, his cousin.
He's the Red Hulk.
Whatever the hell his name is. The Red Hulk.
You know, Jack.
Richard Banner. Dick Banner. Listen, I wasn't there to see Dickie Banner. All right?
Dickie Banner's, remember that, he's the Red Hulk, just in case you want to know who that was.
So weird. His name's Dick Banner. He gets bigger when he gets his.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly, Dickie Banner.
I don't know what happened there, but I was there to see the Hulk and watch him smash it, and there wasn't enough Hulk smashing for me.
Well, the Hulk got
The
punked.
Hulk got smashed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Hulk got punked. And
It was a whole
he
big-
scared to come out after that.
And that makes me uncomfortable.
I agree.
Yeah. So that means the Hulk is weak-minded.
Yes.
Okay.
Because look who it is. It's the scientist who doesn't really want to be the Hulk.
Right.
He's been trying to get himself.
Baby.
He's been trying to get himself out of here.
His whole thing is to
he's
try
a
not to
baby.
be destroyed by the
Yeah,
rage.
he's a baby. He's a baby.
He's a baby. He
He's
doesn't
a baby.
embrace the Hulk.
No way.
Like if we were the
Dude,
Hulk,
I would be walking around green 90% of the time, just bumping into people. What do you think of that? And after I bump into you, I'm just gonna go like this. Yeah, what?
okay.
How about the Hulk or the Thing?
I go with the Hulk. The Thing's rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm agree with you. I'll go with the Hulk.
Hulk and Superman.
Yeah. It's not even an eye. Oh, Superman, boom, 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 and it's gone. It's a wrap.
The Hulk doesn't. He regenerates. Doesn't get hurt.
But
the
he gets
more
bigger.
angry he gets, he gets bigger.
Bigger
And
and
Yeah, but
stronger.
it doesn't matter. He's not winning. So then watch this. What about if I zap you with my laser eyes or I freeze you? And then I break you and then you shatter into pieces? Because he's got the cold breath.
You mean the eyes?
No, he's got the laser eyes. Doesn't he have like some type of breath or something? Wind?
He's a laser guy.
What else does he have? What does Superman have? Doesn't he have
That's just halitosis.
Yeah, that's it. Hulk can clap the ground and shit and cause
Yeah.
airwaves and whatnot.
No, but I thought that Superman had some type of...
But this is why Hulk never really shines against anyone, because he's pure, he's one-dimensional, he's rage. He doesn't have that thought process. He's just go, 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 go. And anybody who can counteract him with the same kind of power, who has the mentality, is going to figure
And
out
that's
how to do
Superman.
that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, there's no maybe. There's no fucking maybes. It's Superman. And it bothers me when everybody else tries to...
Put it in the algorithm!
When everybody else tries to say it's somebody, it's not. It's Superman. There it
All
is.
right.
Okay, cool. That's why he's Superman.
Why
There's
is he not super alien? He's not a man.
Why is he
I
not
got
Superman?
another one.
I'm okay with that too. Super Alien wins
We
the
talked
fight.
about this before.
Yeah.
One of the classic martial art movies of all time. In my opinion, the greatest of all time, Bloodsport.
Yep, I love it.
Chong Li in his prime
Oh my god.
versus Tong Po from Kickboxer.
In a real fight,
Of course it is.
Okay.
Lee.
Yeah.
Idol Lee.
Chong Li
Chong Li.
versus
Yeah,
Tong
he's
Po
big,
versus
he's stronger.
Tong Po.
Yeah.
He's just, he's a psycho.
He was a psycho.
He's just killing people just for his own.
Yeah,
his own.
just 'cause he wanted to.
Tong Po. Remember Tong Po also with the
Yeah.
and like he was the slowest moving Thai boxer I ever saw that could hit you with it, basically showing you can hit with an elbow and then throws it like this
And
you
hit you
stand
with
there and hit you with it.
And it's got glass on it.
And his fists and whatnot.
Yeah.
So Chong Li, I agree.
I expect. I mean, that finishing move at the end, like he didn't waste no time. Jumps on top of him to finish him off, and you get that.
Yeah, he broke people's backs. He
Oh,
broke
yeah.
necks.
Yeah.
He did all sorts of shit like that. I mean, so who else? I've been spitting all this shit out here. All you've been doing is riding Superman's jock. I mean, come on.
Well, it's easy though,
Yeah.
but it's easy to ride.
All you care about is Superman and Drago. Okay.
Well, listen, I like Rocky, but if you ask me, Clubber Lang versus Drago, I think it's a
You're going back to that, huh?
I think it's a
I'll
close
tell you
one.
what, though, in my opinion, Apollo Creed's the best out of all of them, and he got shortchanged in the movie. So Apollo Creed, in his prime, at his best, nobody beats him. He beat Rocky, and he didn't take this fight seriously. That's why
Yeah.
that happened.
Yeah.
Okay. So who beats
beats
Apollo
Apollo?
Creed? Apollo.
Tommy Gunn. No, I'm
Tommy
just
Gunn's
kidding.
home.
Who beats Apollo? Well,
Apollo Creed versus
I mean-
Clubber Lang.
I think Apollo.
I have to take Apollo Creed too.
just
No one
quick,
believed in
just
himself
real
more
quick.
than him.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You know, obviously his character was based off Muhammad Ali, but technically the best fighter.
Yeah.
Nasty as a son of a gun.
So you're
Best
saying
nickname.
he never teaches Rocky anything?
Oh, he told Rob.
That's
I told him.
what I'm saying.
Eye of the tiger, man.
Yeah.
Get it back. But I'm talking technical, stand-up fisticuffs.
Speed, power,
All right.
the whole thing.
Clubber Lang versus Apollo Creed.
I think Apollo.
Apollo Creed, I think, wins.
I agree.
I think he wins.
And they're
over
equal
over.
shit talkers.
Oh yeah, and I think Apollo Creed even talks more shit than him when he wants to.
Yeah.
Just more. Just
He's going to get dressed up.
perceived
He's
as
going to do
as
the whole
more
thing.
of a-
He's
a
got
showman.
that.
well,
He's got
rounded
that.
guy, you know. As
That
far as,
Conor McGregor. That
very witty.
That
very witty.
Yeah.
yeah.
Very witty. You know, he's the master of disaster, the king of sting. You know, I think the one funny one was the Count of Monte Fisco.
Yeah.
That one. And your favorite movie, Rocky IV.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
he had some really good ones. I mean, so like, but mental attitude, and look at it this way: why is the new movies called Creed?
Right.
Because he wasn't.
Well, because it's his son. And Rocky's
He
son
was the best. Creed was the best. Period.
Well, he wasn't better than Rocky.
He beat Rocky.
In the first one, Rocky then came back and beat him. Then he beat him in the third one when they had their little grudge match at the end.
Oh, actually, he lost that one.
I don't know that he lost. They were
Well, if you
both.
paid-
They both had black eyes.
Well, if you paid attention to the first Creed movie, his son Adonis speaks to Rocky about that, and he goes, "Oh, I heard there was a fight in which you lost. You know that you were, because that was his.
And that's what they
that
were
was the
talking
deal he
about?
made. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. See, but you're not paying attention.
I'm not paying attention.
You're not paying attention.
Dude, after Rocky 4, I really was just like,
Here we
yeah,
see
I
all
liked
those-
it.
You see all those muscles and you just go nuts, dude.
Here we
Dude,
go.
how do you not? Dude, there's freaking bumps everywhere. It's almost like, I mean, look at these things. It's like me, it's Rocky, you know. Dude, Rocky 4. Okay, when was Rocky in the best shape of his life?
Rocky 3. Period.
Okay.
You know what? I'll take Rocky 4. Ooh. I will, because he had to fight a guy that was a mastodon.
Yeah.
The training.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, listen, he had to fight two mastodons. He had to fight Clubber Lang and Drago. But Drago being a bigger man,
Yeah.
I have to definitely even from an aesthetic standpoint, he was bigger. He looked fantastic.
In Rocky 3, he was much skinnier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But I mean, don't get me wrong, ripped and cut, but he was ripped and cut with 20 more pounds than Rocky 4.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I agree.
So I have to say that, again, Rocky 4, whatever. But then my favorite is Rocky Balboa, where he comes in. Don't need to learn about any more boxing. Horsepower, dropping hammers, and the old bullheaded shoulder.
What's the, what was the quote, what was the famous quote from that movie?
Oh, when he's training, you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
He says,
what was it?
we're not worried about. You learned all you need to learn about boxing. There's nothing more we're going to teach you. He goes, we're hurting moms.
That's what it was. There was like something like that's,
Hurting moms. That's
that's
what
it.
it was. I don't want to take away from the
that was funny.
from the grandiose of the moment, but so what else? I'm the one putting all this stuff here put together. What else?
Well,
We're
I'll
right
take,
to the superhero realm here, so
we're still in the superhero
Well,
role?
I'm just saying, like, I'm the one bringing up all these things, but
You got 60 seconds, Chris.
but I will say this though, to wrap this up,
Okay.
and we'll bring it back to another episode: King Kong versus Godzilla, the new one. Guys, the Matt Chat podcast with myself, Paul Ciato, Christopher Shea, Peter Olberg, Frank Ciato. I hope you guys enjoyed
Thank you.
this. We will see you next time.
Godzilla.